Can you talk to I suppose the mood in the dressing room at training, considering you're going into this game in the back of 4 straight defeats?
Yeah, obviously it's very disappointing, so it kind of just ruins everyone's weekends, but I suppose when you come in on the Monday, you just have to kind of wipe it off, get ready and just go again, and that's what we did. We trained well now this week and we go again on Thursday, but just heads on Friday and make sure we get a good result, because obviously it hasn't been good enough in the recent weeks.
And as players then, do you kind of have a chat amongst yourselves before you head to training saying, look, we need to improve and this is what we need to do, and how does it work?
Yeah, I think it comes from the dressing room as well, because after the games, if you've been watching the games, all the goals we've conceded have been kind of individual errors or lapses of concentration, set piece, it's stupid goals to be given away, so I think it comes from us really. So yeah, but we always be talking to each other about how we can improve, but it just needs to be better overall really.
Is it a case something like you look back at the Treaty game and you mentioned the lapses in concentration? Now, how frustrating is that when you work so hard and then you end up, I suppose, conceding a goal and dropping points?
It's very frustrating when you're well in the game, and just to give away such sloppy goals it's heartbreaking really when you work so hard to the game to give away 3 points. It's gutting, like, but as I said, we have to learn from it, because it is a young team, but in men's football you punish for stupid mistakes, so we really need to learn from it and just keep pushing forward. Like,
do you feel under pressure now heading into this game, as I mentioned, going in on the back of 4 defeats in a row heading into this game, not to make it a 5th?
Yeah, obviously it's been a bad run of games for us, so maybe confidence is down, but as I said, every game is huge in this league. It's it's going to be good as long as we win our battles and stuff like that and stay in the game and not give away stupid sloppy goals. I think we'll be fine, but like, every game's a big game, so I think we just have to treat it like any other game and just make sure we don't give away sloppy goals.
Just Alec, obviously goals is a problem at the moment. Just 3 from open play in 5 matches. It's got to improve, obviously, especially with no clean sheets yet. Are you happy enough that you're creating enough chances in matches now?
No, we're not. But as I said, like, this league, we knew going into this league is going to be a tough league. We're going to have face teams who are going to be happy to sit 11 men behind the ball and defend for their lives. So I suppose we need to be better at defending and not giving away stupid errors. And then on the flip side of that, when we have the ball, we need to look more dangerous on the counter, or when we have the ball, create more chances, and I suppose just be more ruthless in front of goal and put games to bed when we're on top, and not leave it during the last couple of minutes and concede sloppy goals. And I think that's basically been the story of the season really, because I can't think now of a team opening us up from a play and being like, oh, that was a good goal. It's been all really down on us from individual errors or sloppy goals, so we can kind of take confidence from that, knowing that no team has really outperformed us. So we just need to kind of go into games and be more ruthless in front of goal and just defend for our lives, and on the flip side of it.
Would you agree as well, Alec, that the service, the attackers must be a bit better as well, and maybe better from set pieces? You need to be better from set pieces.
Yeah, definitely. I think in everything we could improve on really. So like, we need to be creating more chances for the strikers to put them away for us, and then put the games to bed. But I think it comes from everyone really, just from the dressing room, to demand more from each other, and from everyone to really pull up their socks now when it's needed.
Yeah, obviously it's usually important to get something on Friday, Alec, just to stop the rot and get a bit of confidence among the group. Is morale okay, or considering that you're going to be playing at patches, you haven't put together a really strong performance in any game yet?
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're going on a few bounces of losses, obviously is really disappointing. But as footballers, you have to be able to take that. So we have been working hard, and we're trying to keep positives, because really it's early on the season really, so we're not too worried. But we really need to start like putting in performances and, more importantly, getting results.
How do you see it going Friday? In terms of you getting a positive result.
Yeah, look, sure, we go into every game believing we can win, and I suppose from the last 5 games of the season, there hasn't been a team really, bar obviously when we got the man sent off against Shelburne, which was tough. But other than that, I don't think any team really outplayed us or really cut us open. So I think we can take a lot of confidence going into the game, knowing that we're well into most games. So we just need to tweak a few small little errors and be more ruthless in front of goal. And I don't see why we can't get a good result on Friday.
Yeah, they'll find it. They'll be sticky, obviously. Defensively they seem to be strong and organised. So
and I suppose that's what every team in this league is really. They're all sticky. They're all hard to break down, and I suppose we need to be the same, but we need to be better going forward.
You said it's only small things, and with it being such a competitive league, are you kind of comfortable that you're only one or two good results away from kind of flying up that table, and that when things click for you, you can really get the season up and running? Does that kind of give you a bit of confidence going forward?
Yeah, exactly. When you look at the table, it's only a matter of a win or two, and you're right back up there. So it is small margins, but in the end, it is big. So we have to go into every game looking for 3 points. But I suppose it is early days, but we need to really now start and put points on the board.
Obviously, it's a tough away game. Bray, kind of one of the pre-season favourites. But does lack of crowd, is it an equaliser at this stage? Bray away isn't what it would be if there was a couple of thousand there. The fact that it's behind closed doors gives you as good a chance as if the game was played anywhere.
Yeah, I suppose with no fans, it is a big disadvantage for home teams and away teams and all that kind of stuff to kind of really spur you on and be the 12th man. But look, we've been dealing with it now for the last year, so we kind of everyone's in the same boat, so we can't really use that as an excuse. So we have to go out there and do what we do best, and hopefully perform.
Yeah, Alec, I was just going to ask you, fans are starting to get a little angsty and a little jumpy with the way the season has started. Any message for supporters and for fans directly from yourself and the players?
Yeah, look, you can't really blame them. We've lost 4 on the bounce, but I suppose just keep sticking with us because I'm sure there is a good hungry group there as well, with a mixture of a bit of experience. So I'm sure, and everyone's hoping everything will turn around. So hopefully now in the next few weeks we'll start giving a bit of performances and results to really pay back the fans and install a bit of confidence in us. But I suppose we have to be better. We know that. So moving forward, hopefully it'll only be a bit of positives instead of negatives from here.
I guess the 2 most experienced outfielders have been injured, Gareth Morrissey and Stephen Beattie. As a midfielder, do you kind of sense yourself the loss of those when you play matches, not having their experienced shoulders around the middle third of the pitch?
Obviously they've been around the game for years now, and they've won everything in this country, so to have them missing on Fridays in a few games, they are big losses because they've been around the game a lot. But I suppose you have to react to that. Those situations, you have to be able to adapt to it. You can't be relying on 1 or 2 players for the whole year, so. But obviously they are a big loss, but it's no excuse because there's a squad there for. So I can't really blame that.
You're getting on with it, yeah. And just on a separate question, there's a lot. Obviously, you're a local guy from Cork. There's a lot of guys from outside Cork that's come in. The chap from Finland, Baxter from Preston, Jamie Wynn, all young players. Is there some good camaraderie, team spirits with all these new lads that have come in the club? Because that's an important factor, and that will give you an extra bit of an advantage when you're going out playing a team. So, is that camaraderie there? Would you say?
Yeah, I definitely think so. There is a good buzz around the change room. We're all fairly the same age, so we all kind of get on, to be fair. We're all really pushing each other. Obviously everyone wants to play on Friday, so there is good competition in the training, but it's healthy competition. There is a good buzz around the place, but we need, imagine if we were winning games, how good that feeling would be. So I think that
better would be,
exactly. So I think that's what we have to kind of get into our heads now, that. It's a result-stricken game, so we need to start putting in performances, and then we'll enjoy it even more off the pitch,
You was talking there earlier about not agree with you there, but every time you seem to go behind, is there a lack of belief that you can get back into games, considering now that you've gone behind in 4 games and never got back into it?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. But I think that comes back to us there. We have to be, when we go behind, we have to believe and have the courage to get on the ball and make something happen. When we get pushed back against the wall. But it's kind of easy to kind of say that. But I think, lads, we need to look at ourselves in the mirror and then go out and perform. If there's a chance there, put it straight in the back of the net instead of taking an extra touch. And I think that comes with experience as well. But I don't know.
Is that what you felt Do you think you were missing that experience with Beattie and Morrissey in the stands the other night?
Like, yeah, when you
To
go
do that, like when you went behind.
Yeah, when we go behind, like I suppose you have to be counting on leaders, but like you can't really use that as an excuse because there's a squad there on the pitch, and we have to just get on with it. But but as I said, we need to be better going forward as well, creating a lot more chances for the strikers to be putting more goals in the net, really. So that's one thing we really need to improve on, and as I said, and defending sloppy goals as well.
Have you been happy with your own performances?
No, I don't think you can be happy as a footballer when you're losing 4 on the bounce, really. So like I don't think you can be happy now.